shape of a square if you really want to find it. So look with care for the shape of a square. Look all around. Can you find it? Okay, now let's look around for a square. Is the door shaped like a square? No, it's shaped like a rectangle. It has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. If you really want to find it, so look with care for the shape of a square. Look all around. Can you find it? Okay, now let's look around. Is the door shaped like a square?
Bueno, la primera vez que fuimos a Loveland, en Colorado, a casa de Stan Romanek, su esposa Lisa nos advirtió que ahí pasaban cosas muy raras. Sin embargo, pues yo soy un poco escéptico de estas cuestiones y pues no lo creí. Me comentó que a veces se abría el agua sola y que pasaban cosas extrañas, que una vez estaban con unos amigos, entraron a la casa y cuando salieron todos los muebles estaban pues prácticamente en el techo y cosas realmente inexplicables, ¿no? Me tocó ver a Guillermo muy espantado porque se le había prendido el automóvil solo.
Estábamos en la casa de San Romane, que eran como las 11 de la noche. Habíamos trabajado todo el día con él. Yo salía un momento de relajamiento, fumar un cigarro. La calle estaba totalmente sola, oscura. Y estaba la camioneta que habíamos rentado para viajar de Denver a Loveland, que está como a 150 millas. Saqué los cigarros del coche, cerré el coche. Ya cuando me dirigí a la casa de Romanek, al ir a entrar en la puerta, escuché claramente que el coche se encendía, que el motor arrancaba. Entonces regresé a la camioneta y efectivamente el coche estaba andando. ¿Te imaginas la impresión para alguien que se baja del coche y se arranca el coche? Y luego una de las ventanas se bajó, las ventanas eléctricas. Hasta la fecha me sigo acordando de eso y se me enchina el cuero.
My stepson got a birthday card. Ended up being a haunted birthday card. You open it up, it plays music. And we kept finding this in the middle of nowhere, and it'd start playing music. So I put it on the table, put a piece of tape down, so if it moved, I could see that it moved, and watch it. Hear the clicking. We see that this happened, and everybody's just so excited. He sets up the camera again. He goes, well, just listen to him. It's funny.
Again, have a ball. Get playful. Be silly. Move a few things around over there by the computer. That was just great. Just enjoy your presence.
It's funny because they don't move the chair. You'll see this, and I pause it. You see this little orb, and I pause it. Could be dust, I'm not sure. Nobody's in the room, everybody's out. We made sure that we went in there in pairs to make sure nobody was doing anything. They didn't move the chair. Not all over the chair. They moved his camera. His camera was tightened down. Somebody had to put some force into that.
Meet professional demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren.
A poltergeist can be terrifying. So anybody says that a poltergeist is mischievous, they better take a second look.
During their 50 years of hunting ghosts, Ed and Lorraine claim to have encountered hundreds of poltergeists. They've also been the subject of numerous books and have consulted on several high-profile cases, including the Amityville Horror.
Poltergeist is nothing more than a devil or a demon as far as we're concerned. People say, this guy's going back into the medieval ages. There are no such things as devils or demons. Yes, there are.
Next, Ed decides to confront the poltergeist alone.
Give me some sign. Is that you moving something? Give me some sign that you're here. What I did was use religious provocation. I have to provoke it into some type of outward manifestation. And that was my point in doing that. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to reveal your identity.
July 14th, 2005, more unexplained things start happening. Our house became haunted like you can't believe. One of the people involved in my case got some ghost hunters to come to our house. How many people here don't know what an EVP is? Raise your hand. Okay, for those of you that don't know what an EVP is, it stands for electronic voice phenomena. If you're a ghost hunter, you will have a digital recorder with you. They will ask questions to midair, and sometimes they get answers that they can't hear on these little recorders. We picked up this weird sound coming off this tape recorder, an EVP. My wife screamed and goes, "Oh my God, we have demons!"
Director's log. In order to contact the alleged spirit connected to the voodoo doll, we're placing one team at the woodpile while a second team covers the house.
I'm speaking to whatever force is in this house. We want to communicate with you. We want you to give us a sign of your presence.
All right, if there's anything down here, I'm here.
Why are you bothering this family? Were you ever human?
Hey, sir, just Ryan and Chip, are they walking around or are they sitting down?
Copy that, Chad. They are sitting down.
The f was that?
Okay, I'm hearing something.
Chad, is that you making that sound?
Negative.
Do something not harmful to anyone in this house or outside, and let us know that you are present.
Now that was interesting. Heard a growling sound. Can you do that again?
Serge, mark what time it is. There was just a real low, grumbling, growling sound down here. Yeah, there's something going on down here, bro. Straight up.
Hey, Ryan?
Yeah.
I just heard a couple of growling sounds coming from the basement. Chad reported the same thing as well.
Serge, tell Chad we're going to join him in the basement.
Copy that.
People seem to be accosted by a UFO in a fairly isolated setting. They are somehow tranquilized, they're unable to move, they're rendered submissive, and they're taken aboard a ship, often through a levitation beam. The people on board the ship usually are described as looking like the alien that I just showed you. They're very short, 3 to 4 feet tall, big heads, huge eyes, no genitals, vestigial mouth and nose and ears, in other words, not very much of those in evidence, and they stink. They smell like sulfur. Interesting smell.
Phenomenon as they took place became more and more ominous, and really a lot of it was centered in these 2 bedrooms. There was a time for probably about 7 months where we vacated these rooms completely. No one slept in them, because the entity really gravitated to these 2 rooms. And the entity, which would park itself here at night, had a very, very strong localized stench, as I can call it. It was a combination of a burning rubber and a sulfur smell.
I actually experienced that here too, and it was the first time I've ever experienced it. It's very eerie. It's like a packet of horrible odor that moves.
You know, the debunkers will say, oh, that's a laser light. Okay, really? Okay, I want you to look at this. Look where the doorway is. And you can see that the object is actually a 3-dimensional object. It stops, changes colors, and in the original video, you can see the light reflecting off the TV as its object passes by the TV. And it goes down to where we're sleeping, which is really creepy.
And I have no clue what I just saw. None whatsoever. Holy... I was just talking to Nancy. Where'd it go? There it is. I got it.
I might have to turn this up a little
bit. That's the same freaking orb. I gotta go over here and see if I can get it better. That is the craziest thing. There it is. I'm gonna zoom in.
Lee and his family became concerned when they began to see strange apparitions.
We've had so many things happen here that's so unexplainable that what would shock you is pretty much normal, everyday things to us, you know.
Look closely at the tape. Rather than burglars, Lee caught something much more puzzling, bizarre lights appearing in front of his home. Here, 2 of them merge into one, then disappear. These strange lights are called orbs, says university professor and ghost hunter Renee Horath.
They're balls of energy that actually reflect light and that move around, and we associate this with spirit phenomena. It is interesting also that the orbs come in different shapes. That is, I would say, the most common type of apparition that we get.
cats were hissing at something up on the stairs. All I saw was a shimmer of light. Took a picture of it. It seemed to absorb the light. It happened again. Get my camera, I see the shimmer, take a picture. Look, there's a shadow thing holding my remote. That's my remote, just right above the... It happens again. This time the cat's playing with it. There's the cat right there. And look, the shadow's casting a shadow.
They were experiencing strange occurrences in their house. In particular, this one guest bedroom upstairs. Doors closing and pictures being thrown off the wall, and crying and voices coming from this particular room upstairs.
Despite the family's refusal to ever enter the room again, Hobbit braced himself and went in alone with his video camera. Once inside, Hobbit said he felt that some force was directing him to an antique picture on the wall. The picture was a present from the husband's dead mother.
I was not alone. A black, transparent, shadowy mass of some sorts, of someone or something standing by the bed. I remember the look on the husband's face. He stands up and he's pointing at the television, shaking his head, going, "My God," he says, "that's exactly what I saw."
Hobbit even caught the apparition reflected in a mirror. This shot persuades many top researchers that we are witnessing a real ghost on tape.